Tonight on the FitzMagic show, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to teach you something that you can do with a deck of cards. So get your cards, here we go. Hello and welcome to the FitzMagic show. John Fitzsimmons here. Usually I perform a trick and I'm actually supposed to be putting a big vlog together, but I am so not motivated to do that, so I decided I was going to do something different. I'm going to teach you something you can do with your own deck of cards. I'm going to teach you how to look like a card star, rock star, whatever you want to say. I don't know, I'm too tired to be clever right now. Basically, I'm going to teach you how to fan a deck of cards. So you're going to be able to do that and then close it up. Alright, so you need a deck of cards. Newer is better. They don't have to be brand new. If they're brand new, they may be a little bit too slick for you. So if they're just worn in a little bit, that's okay. These are fairly new. Once you get comfortable with it, new decks will be great. But while you're learning, if it's not brand new but broken in just a little bit, it's probably going to be better for you. So basically, I'm going to teach you how to fan. This is called a thumb fan. And then close the fan. Now closing the fan, I'm going to stand up. Usually you're doing it like this. And you kind of whip it closed like that. And I'm going to teach you both because you can practice both at the same time. You can practice your fan and then practice your closing your fan. Now my dad was a magician also. He's a magic hobbyist. He only knew a couple of card tricks, but he had the best thumb fan, and that's because he would just sit around and just practice for hours and hours doing the fan and the close, and his was perfect. He would get these really big, nice fans. All right, enough talking about the fan. Let's show you how to do it. Basically, you're going to use these two fingers here and your thumb. I'm going to show you holding it on the back. So your middle finger goes on the bottom, like on that little line on the cards. These are bicycle cards. And then your index finger goes right on top. Now, most of the pressure is on your middle finger. Then your thumb is going to act as a pivot, and it's going to go right by that pip on the bottom right side of the card. Okay. Now, you can use your finger or your thumb. You probably should start by using your thumb because, after all, it is a thumb fan. But then you can switch to the finger, and you can try and see which one works best. You're going to have to do this a lot before you start to get the hang of it. But basically, you are just slowly, or not slowly, you're going to do it quick, but you are just, let's see, you're bringing the cards off of your thumb as you go. So you're kind of, what would that be? You're just feeding the cards. So you're pulling away from these cards as you slide over. And if you do it quickly, with the right pressure, you get a nice fan. And then you close it by taking that index finger and swiveling it, and you're kind of feeding it with both your middle fingers. And you can actually whip it a little bit if you're doing it here. So to close it, you just kind of, this finger does most of the work, and this helps. You could literally practice this for hours and hours to get it right. So again, fingers go right here, and then this thumb is near the bottom right pip, and then this thumb goes over here and just swivels it around. Now, if they're old cards, they're going to be chunky like this. Even if you do a good fan, they're probably going to be chunky because the cards are kind of restrictive. But you kind of do it quickly, like that, and then close the fan. There you go. You can practice this for hours and hours, and then anytime someone gives you a deck of cards, you can take the deck and just give a fan, close them up, and instantly it looks like you know what you're doing with the deck of cards, whether you do or you don't. So there you go. That is the thumb fan and closing the fan. Let's do it one time in slow motion, just for fun. There you go, guys. That's the thumb fan. I hope you are able to learn this. If you have any questions about it, just leave the questions in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to help coach you through any challenges you may be having. But that is the thumb fan, which I tend to do with my finger, apparently. Actually, honestly, maybe I'll show you this another time. I use the pressure fan, which gives you a little bit bigger of a fan. That's for another day. Right now, keep practicing your thumb fan. You need to know the thumb fan before you can do the pressure fan anyway. So there you go. One last thought, and that is boom. Hey, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you like videos just like this, please do us both a favor and click the subscribe button. Below that, you'll find the latest FitzMagic show, and below that, you'll find a video recommended just for you. Thank you for watching, and click the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button.